In the beginning of the ancient world, before the great flood, before the darkness came,
They knew nothing of what watched them from above. They lived, loved, and breathed, unaware that heaven itself was stirring.
Leora was bold. Naama was gentle. Adina was wise beyond her years.
The spring had always been a place of peace, a sacred quiet, but on this morning, well,
It was Leora who felt it first. Not a sound, not a movement.
And then the forest went quiet. Every bird, every breeze. He did not arrive with thunder or fire. He came quietly. His eyes held something no human eye had ever carried, the memory of heaven.
Naama's instinct said run. Adina's mind said observe. Observe.
He spoke Hak, and his voice was like nothing they had ever heard. Not threatening.
He said he came in peace, that he only wished to speak. And then he showed them something no human had ever seen. A fragment of celestial power.
Leora reached toward it, not because she had decided to, but because something deeper than decision pulled her forward.
Adina saw what Leora could not. That the light was beautiful, yes.
Semjaza watched their conflict and said nothing.
Naama was the gentlest, but sometimes the gentle ones see the clearest.
He spoke of the stars deep, their names, their paths, their secrets.
This was his gift and his weapon,
Not force, not fear.
but the oldest temptation of all.
He had not come alone. From the shadows, two others moved together.
Azazel was different from Semjaza. Where Semjaza offered knowledge, Azazel offered power. He carried... Sariel was the observer among them. He watched not the daughters of men Pogov, but the heaven. 3 women of earth. 3 sons of heaven. Separated by only the width of a spring. Azazel laid his gifts before them. The secrets of metalwork, the craft of weapons.
Adina understood what the others did not yet feel, that every piece of knowledge being given came with a cost.
Even the sky seemed to respond, as if heaven itself was watching this moment.
Naama looked into the water fen and saw herself, but the reflection showed...
She looked at Semjaza and he looked at her. And in that silence, she knew. Leora laughed.
The afternoon was fading. What had begun as a morning errand had become something no one could undo.
Semjaza stood and looked toward the horizon. He had made his choice long before this morning. High above, where human eyes cannot reach, another watcher watched the watchers.
Among the watchers there, an agreement had been sealed long ago.
The women would return to their village. They would pour water for their families. Leora looked back.
She would always look back.
That is what...
They left behind more than tools. They left behind a wound in the world.
The world changed quickly after that day. Knowledge spread, weapons were forged, power shifted.
The Nephilim were born. Giants who walked the earth. Children of heaven and earth combined.
Only Enoch saw it clearly. He walked with God while the world walked away. The book of Enoch says, this is only the beginning.
The Watchers fell. The world broke.